this is Rachel with the Playful Elephant, and today I'm coming to you with this new album that I just finished making. So this one is another baby's first year album. There is a page for every month, months 1 through 12. So this album is wrapped in faux leather, or I guess what people call leatherette. It's got beautiful clean edges, okay, and it's got this adorable 3D pop-up window with a bunch of elements inside. So if you're wondering what the paper collection is, it's my own collection. It's called Baby Bash for a girl. The boy collection is coming. So Baby Bash for a girl. So let's walk through this album. So again, the whole album is wrapped in leatherette, and I did use some decorative ribbon that matched the paper, okay? So this is what it looks like. The front cover uses some chipboard, bumped up on more chipboard. Yeah, so this frame is 2 layers, and it's bumped up on like 4 more layers of chipboard, so it's like super 3D. I don't know if you, yeah, there you go. So super, it's got a lot of different layers to it, so you can see the dimension. Bunch of little elements inside from the paper collection. Super, super cute. Some flowers and sequins from my stash, and just a lot of cute, fun little elements. Okay, so all of this stuff, like I said, almost everything was from my own, is from my own paper collection called Baby Bash. I did use some elements from an ephemera pack called Little Birdie Baby Girl, such as these, and you can get those online if you were to Google that. I'll put a link below. But most of this stuff you see here was from my paper collection. I did find some stuff in my stash that I wanted to use, like this butterfly here. There's some gold glittery heart and star stickers that were from my stash. This little metal word that says hope, also from my stash. So, and then using my Cricut Maker and Cricut Design Space, I created these 1 through 12 month tags, which is part of the tutorial. So if you want to purchase this tutorial, it is available. You can make this album from beginning to end. I tell you everything that I use to make it, and I show you how to do everything. So let's walk you through this album. So here's the front cover. It's just a cute little pocket. And we have some cards here. So, hello, my name is, I was born on, I weighed, and my length. So that all goes into the front pocket. So, a lot of dimension there on that pocket. Super cute. And then on page 1, so here's the 1 month tag, and this opens up. We've got a 1 month ephemera card that says, today I am 1 month old. You can put photos here and here, okay? And just a lot of cute, every page just has a lot of cute decoration. So I have oh, and of course this is also a photo frame. Let's see. So 3 photos on this page, 1 cover photo and then 2 inside this booklet. Just a lot of cute decorations. So page 2 and 3 is a spread that are complementary of one another. So on page 2, here's the 2 month tag. And then this is also a photo frame that opens up. I've got the today I am 2 month old ephemera card clipped to it. And then photo here, photo here. We can just attach that to this. And this is also a space for a photo. Let's see, what side does it, I don't remember what side the photo comes in at. Oh, on the left, okay. There we go. This cute little pineapple with sunglasses, adorable, or glasses. And then this whole thing flips open. And we've got a whole spread here for 2 month photos. You can do a 4x4 here, a couple of wallet-sized pictures here. All of these cut aparts are from the paper collection, the Baby Bash Girl paper collection. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are? So cute. Page 3, same layout as page 2 with similar papers. Photo goes into this. You can open this up and there's space for 2 photos. Okay, and again, this one and this one came from the Little Birdie Baby Girl ephemera that I just happened to have in my stash, but you can find these online. Like I said, there will be a link down below in the description, but everything else came from the Baby Bash paper collection that I used for this album. There's the 3-month tag, and then we open this up, and another spread. So for this side, I went ahead and just put the 3-month-old ephemera card there with a paper clip. You could do more photos under there. Okay, place for 3x3 photos here and more cut aparts from the paper collection. Here's the 4-month page. These little babies crawling came from the Little Birdie ephemera. Everything else is from the paper collection. So this is super cute. This little baby is just kind of layered on the bottom one, and its sole purpose is to keep this booklet shut. So you can slide this twine right in between. All right, so then this soap, you've got the Today I'm 4-month-old ephemera card, and then you've got tons of photos right here. Journaling, any kind of paraphernalia you want for babies 4 months. And this is also a large pocket. And these came from one of the 12x12 papers in the collection. So you could journal here, you could put a photo, same thing with this. So you could do all kinds of fun things with those. This is page 5, so a large side pocket. And then in that side pocket, I just did some cute little booklets. So 2 5x7 photos here. You could do some journaling there. This all came from the Baby Bash paper collection. Here is the 5-month-old ephemera card. Some journaling here within this, on top of this 4x6 booklet. 2 4x6 photos. And then here is a 4x4 booklet. Okay, so those all go in the pocket. And then a bunch of cute little elements here on the page 5. So all of these here came from the paper collection, and these flowers were just flowers that I had in my stash. Page 6 and 7 are another spread that complement one another. So over here on page 6, we just untie this little bow, and then that allows this little flap to open, and then we can do that. So we have a place for more photos here, here, and here. You could probably put some wallets here, or you could journal in the lines. That would be super cute. And then here is the Today I Am 6 Months Old card. I'm just attaching that there just for a place to keep it. And then these flowers came from my stash. This bundle of joy was from the Little Birdie ephemera that I happen to have. And then 7 months old page, same thing. You just untie this, and that allows all of this to open. So today I am 7 months old. Photo, photo, photo. You could do some journaling. Super cute. Here's the 8-month page. So there's a large belly band under that, and there's a large 5x7 photo mat attached to the belly band. And you can slide a photo under everything you see here, okay? Nothing is preventing a photo from getting in there. Or maybe it's a 4x6. I think it's a 5x7. So as you can see, you can perfectly slide a photo right up against the edge. So you can still see a little border of the photo mat all the way to the bottom and all the way to the right and to the top. So adorable. All of this stuff you see here came from the paper collection. So the flowers, the little cut-aparts, the bear, everything, except for, you know, the little tiny, let me show you. Of course, this came from the little birdie ephemera pack that I just had in my stash, and these tiny little flowers here also were from my stash, and this flower. But all of the cut-aparts came from the paper collection. So then in the belly band I have, today I'm 8 months old, and you can put a lot more stuff under there. Here's the 9-month page. So this one also gets closed with some hemp cord or some twine. Same thing here. This baby bib is one of 2. It's layered so that the cord will go in between and keep this envelope shut. So then we can open that. And the 9-month ephemera card is in there. You have space to put a couple other things in there as well. And then this booklet has the 9-month circle tag and a bunch of cut-aparts, all from the Baby Bash paper collection. And then this opens, and you've got room for 2 photos. Here's the 10-month page with a large pocket up top, which just ate my ephemera card. Today I'm 10 months old, and then here is a smaller pocket that is cut in this angular way. And this baby girl came from the little birdie ephemera pack that I had in my stash, as well as the flower and the little metal faith. But these cut-aparts here are from the paper collection, as well as this. So double pockets for page 10. And then page 11, there's a large flap to the right. You can put a photo here. I think this is too large to fit, but anyways, a photo can go in there. Here's the 11-month circle. Flower from my stash. This is from the little birdie baby ephemera, and then cut-aparts from the paper collection. I created some banner tags, I guess, if you will, from the paper collection. This all is from the paper collection, and then this opens up. You've got this cute little spread for month 11, 4x4 photos, a couple of wallets. I just kind of paper clipped the 11-month-old ephemera card to keep it somewhere in the page. All of these cut-aparts are from the paper collection. So cute. Okay, then we have page 12. So here's the 12-month tag. This circular frame can fit a perfect circular picture in there. Okay. This flower was from my stash. I had these Scrabble tiles in my paper collection, or in my stash, that I went ahead and used. So this is also secured shut by hemp cord. So this opens up. Cute little spread there for 2 3x3 photos that will slide under all the elements. And then this is an envelope as well. And in here I have the today I am 12 months old. And you could put a couple more pictures in there. You could do something here. Oh, I forgot to mat this envelope. That's okay. I think it looks cute. So that is the 12-month page, okay? And then last but not least, we have the back cover, which is all about baby's first birthday. So again, this hemp cord keeps this booklet shut. This opens up. You could put 2 photos here. This cute card says first birthday. And then this whole flap opens. And we have this cute little spread up here for a couple of wallet photos. And this little dreamer I just happened to find in my stash. It's just a simple text on blue paper, so I just put it there. And then we've got a large 5x7 photo mat. Okay, for baby's, you know, a picture celebrating baby's first birthday. And all of this here is from the paper collection. So that is my album. Again, I do have a tutorial available. It shows you how to do everything. I even have an SVG file included in the tutorial for this circular photo frame and for this Polaroid, but you do have to have some kind of an electronic die cutting machine. I show you how to make this one by hand, so you don't need a die cutting machine to make this. This one would be harder unless you have some manual way to cut perfect circles, but those are in the tutorial. And everything else that you need to make this album, okay? Including all the supplies that I used. There's also a link to this paper collection of mine down below. So I hope you enjoyed. If anything, I hope you got some inspiration. I really enjoy sharing these ideas. Thanks so much for joining me, everybody. Have a great day.